All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is reaction day to what I'm calling a great tie.
What is a tie?
That was a wonderful tie
What is
for
a
your
tie?
Cowboys, and we have so many things to talk about. Settle in, why don't you? Hit the like button on your way in. How did the tie make you feel? Let's get this thing going. Meow. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome into the DLLS Cowboys podcast on the day after a big Cowboys tie. I don't know. I just don't know what words you're supposed to use when you say something like that.
What is a tie?
It was a big Cowboys tie. And it's also a day to remind you that we have an incredible Die Hard sale going on right now at alldlls.com/intro. And we have very limited edition. There's 50 of them total, brand new hats from Branded Bills. Partnered with us, the DLLS hat. $59 for 1 year of being a diehard instead of the $79.99 that it usually is, and that comes with that badass hat. And we also have a great sale going on if you would rather do the free T-shirt from the merch store, $36 for that first year. So we got a big diehard sale going on. Hit it up or else not a threat.
You should honestly get all three. If you think about it, like you're talking about price-wise,
Do a double diehard.
not even a double diehard, but like go get the hat diehard and then just go buy a T-shirt. So now you got a hat, shirt, and a year of diehard membership for like $80.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's cooking.
Like you think about just getting the regular diehard membership is what, $79? And you only get a T-shirt with that.
Now, that's with the T-shirt.
Right.
Right. And then you do this one for $59, get the hat.
And then go
Bust
buy
the
a T-shirt.
shirt, and you're about at the regular. That's a good plan.
You know what I'm saying?
a good
Monarch Money would thank me for that.
They would, unless you have $0. Then they'd be like, okay, hold on now. That's on the credit card. What's the checking look like? But you'll know all that with Monarch Money. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Jeff. I am seated next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holly.
Guys are going to be running butt naked.
Yep.
That's what happens when you tie.
Yeah, that's exactly what tying is. He's next to the greatest beat writer in the history of Cowboys, Mr. Clarence Hill.
I hate loud people.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's coming from a person
I mean,
whose volume has absolutely no control.
And G from Jersey, we're gonna get to you in a minute.
What you mean? Okay. Next to him is the second greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Ali Jawad.
Prince Ali, handsome as he.
No glasses.
No glasses today.
No. He's trying to focus today. He's locked in today.
I must say though, you don't be feeling your glasses always be dirty.
I know. I'm lazy at cleaning.
You don't clean them?
I'm bad at cleaning them.
You gotta get like a Jerry dude.
I'm like that too. This
What-
girl,
what-
I know this girl. When I wear my glasses, right now I got this one contact in. I'm doing the one contact thing I've been doing for a while.
For a while, you've been doing that since we worked together for an entire year.
When I used to wear my glasses, I need to buy some more glasses. This young lady always used to. Every time she sees me, she'd take my glasses and clean them.
Oh, that's
Your
nice.
glasses are always dirty.
What's she up to? I'd like to dedicate my performance on today's show to Ian McShane, the actor from Deadwood, Swearingen. Yeah.
R.I.P.
I guess I should note if he's dead when I say I'm dedicating my performance to the corpse and eternal spirit of Ian McShane.
Don't know.
Or Kevin Durant. That's what I had today.
All right, Kevin Durant.
All right,
we can
KD.
get with that.
All right. We tied. All right. 40 to 40. 40 burgers for everybody. So everybody came out of that game feeling great. Ian McShane is not dead. So I'm dedicating my performance to Ian McShane and his family who are watching this show.
Who we apologize.
And if you just tweeted out that Ian McShane has passed,
Because of
delete
Jeff.
that tweet.
Because
No,
of
that's because
John.
of John.
Yeah.
You said it out loud though.
That was not me.
Right.
Mo is hungover. Yeah, Mo, we could tell the way you were sending in messages last night, brother.
And
We
Mo,
knew you'd
I'm
had a
telling you
few.
right now, Mo, if you say to me what you said last night,
Yeah.
I promise you.
What did he say to you last night?
Oh, he was
he
name
was
calling.
He was like, Mo, it would be.
Go back to
something
G. G gonna talk about, did I taste some of Mama Parsons and candy yams? I'm like, why would you do that, man?
What does that mean? Was she cooking at the game?
She was smiling. She was smiling rather.
I don't want them yams.
Pleasant. Move on. I'm not messing with nobody's mother. Answer your question.
I don't want them yams.
I'm not doing that.
Listen, Jesse and I last night worked it out, okay? We already had the conversation of what is a tie and what do you do with a tie. So you guys didn't have microphones, so I'm gonna go from 1 to 3 to 4, unless two if you ever have anything to say.
No,
Take
I'm good.
it from 3 or 4.
Oh, you know I would.
You know what I'm saying?
You know I would.
Okay, because
Seniority
I trust
here.
you. I
Seniority on
trust
this
your
show.
feel for this.
Yes, sir.
Clarence, what is a tie?
It's not a win.
Nope.
It's not a win.
It is not a win.
Although it felt like one last night.
Did it?
For a Cowboys team that was expected to get blowed out, as Emmett said so eloquently on NFL Network or one of those shows, he got blowed out.
Blowed out.
They were supposed to get blowed out, not blown. They were supposed to get blowed out to be competitive and end up with a tie. Felt pretty good for a lot of Cowboys people.
So your vibe from them is that they felt more like win than loss, even though it was tie.
No doubt. They said all the right things. I didn't want to win. I don't know. This is a weird feeling. They felt good about their performance because no one gave them a chance. Most people, no one gave them a chance.
If they felt that way, that's loser mindset.
It's no different after the Philly game. Everybody felt positive about the close loss to Philly. People are feeling positive.
Yeah, this time we didn't even have to lose. It could be a moral victory in a non-loss.
They feel positive about the way they competed, that offense. I mean, let's be honest. You're without two of your offensive linemen, two starting offensive linemen. You're without your best offensive weapon.
Maybe.
You got question marks at tackle. At the end of the game, you were playing with Nate Thomas at tackle. Okay, Ryan Florno is on the field at receiver. You were not supposed to be in this game on paper. And the Packers defense coming into the game was considered one of they
were the number one defense in football.
Yeah, and they shut down the Detroit Lions offense. No one saw this coming. No one saw Dak was amazing, but no one saw the Cowboys going toe-to-toe like, Canelo and Crawford and trading punches with him.
That wasn't toe-to-toe.
It was toe-to-toe.
Crawford whooped him from start to finish.
Yeah, he gave him the business.
Okay,
That's
but
what
you know what I'm saying. They was in the middle of the ring.
You got to go like
and
Hagler or somebody.
And the Packers were throwing blows, and Dak was throwing them blows right back.
I love how you say Dak was throwing the blows by the back.
It was Dak.
Not the rest of them.
Dak and George.
It was just the rest.
George and Devontae.
It wasn't the rest of it. It was like that. He said the Packers were throwing blows, and Dak was throwing them back.
Right back, baby, right back. But no, so I'm just saying, when you look at everything that was going into that game, you cannot be down that we just tied the Packers. I mean, you would feel better if you got a win, but you can't be down because Jerry talked about, I'm not going to let these guys hang their heads. This was they left it all out there. They were feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I like to say we tied the hell out of them.
Tied the hell out of them.
Didn't just tie them. We tied their tail.
Because Dan Orlovsky on ESPN, Cowboys going to get their butts whooped. They're going to get beat down. Everybody
That's
was
why
just...
I picked the
everyone
Cowboys
was
to
saying
win
that,
by
though.
40, so I thought they underachieved. I said 70
Oh,
to
my
32.
God.
Ali, what is a tie?
What is a tie? Both teams, in this case, the defenses play so poorly that both offenses say, all right, call it a day and go home. That's what Matt LaFleur did at the end. Kick the field goal. Let's get out of here. We're done with this.
I called Matt LaFleur a coward last night.
Should have gone for it.
I think he played like a coward at the end of regulation.
Yeah.
Like playing because you're within a 56-yard field goal to stop trying to win or move the ball forward is nuts.
Yeah.
And the last 3 or 4 minutes of overtime, like, what are you doing? Not trying to score.
Yeah.
Matt LaFleur's a coward.
Both head coaches, in my opinion, both head coaches and / play callers called really good games, and both were cowards in moments of these games.
you wanted to go for it from the 4.
We'll talk about it.
You wanted to go.
We'll
talk about it. We'll talk about it.
We will talk about it.
We'll talk
We'll
about
get to it.
Let me tell you what was good about the tie. Okay? I'm going to tell you what was good about the tie. Like, Jordan Love's a good NFL quarterback. For 2 quarterbacks with awesome stat lines, the degree of difficulty for one of them was considerably higher.
Right.
Dak outplayed everybody on that dang field. And that is something that I guess gives you really optimistic, positive feelings. I know we have to eventually go, right, he did all of that and scored 40 and.
40.
By the way, teams in the history of the league to score 40 and not turn over the ball at home, 300 and 0. They're now 300 0 and 1. They still haven't lost.
It should be 2.
Well, no, home. The
Oh,
home team.
home team, okay.
I don't have the stat for road teams.
I got you. Oh, home team. Yeah. Okay.
But no, I think the way that Dak had to do that, because like we can say the Packers defense sucks too. We can, except that was the number 1 defense coming into this game. And Dak, so I saw his number on zone throws. And if you look up for the entire game, there were some plays that were man, including the one that took him a half hour to throw. Time to throw, 2.59 seconds. That would be the fastest in the NFL this year, or very, very close to it. It's 2.5 something. Like, Dak had to do this without ever holding the ball. That ball had to be out because Green Bay does have a good defense. And sometimes your offense, because of your quarterback, beats down a really good defense. They were on Dak's tail, and he had to get that ball out and be a surgeon under pressure, and he did it. What a monster. What you want time out for, Clarence?
It's not our Dak segment. It's not how we're going to talk about this.
Oh, well, I just wanted to tell you why the tie's okay.
This is not our Dak
Because their
segment.
team is better than our team.
Okay.
And so your tie works.
That's your only
okay.
time out of the show.
But go on. Tell me why Schotty, who called a great game, was dialed in.
I don't know. You want me to hold that back too? You got that planned for later,
This is the
Clarence?
tie segment.
What? Oh, the tie segment. It's the tie segment. I think Schotty, I still don't know. Like head coach wise, no idea. Calling plays, I like Schotty so far.
We talked about it like all throughout this week, and we said on this show that Schotty had to call the game of his life. And I've said repeatedly how I break down how wins should come from quarterbacks and coaches, that a coach should give you at least a win and a half a season.
And he just got the half.
He got the half.
That's a half win.
He got the half.
That's
But
a half win.
I thought I agree with you.
He called the game well enough to win this thing.
That's a half win, though.
And this is why I agree with you to an extent. I thought Schotty called a masterful game. And we said that he had to run the football, had to get the ball out of his hands. And they did that at a really good clip. He was a coward in overtime.
Oh, not a coward. That's name calling.
That's
I-
hard.
He
That's
wasn't
harsh.
as aggressive as he should have been.
He called the game cowardly. He personally isn't coward.
He played scared a little bit.
He plays scared. Because
in real time, I remember I was like, I would kick it too.
but here's so
But I hear what you're saying.
You got to kick it.
no, you don't.
I hear what you're
You just said
I hear what you're saying.
just said that everybody said that they had no chance of being in this game, that they would get blowed out. As Emmitt Smith once said, Emmitt Smith said that they will get blowed out, and nobody gave them a chance. And here they are, battling the number 1 defense in the league, a really good football team who a lot of people have the Packers as a Super Bowl contending type team.
We tied the hell out of it.
You're at home. You have the Packers on the rope. Brian Schottenheimer said in his press conference, there is not a quarterback in the National Football League that is playing the position better than Dak Prescott. You got 4 downs to send these mofos back to Wisconsin with an L. Shock the world. Shock the world. I'll shock the world. You got to go full Muhammad Ali. Shock the world.
Schotty, Boomaye.
Schotty, Boomaye. Schotty, Boomaye. Shut the critics up about Micah. Let people know that you like that. You are on, the 4-yard line?
Yep.
5-yard line?
4-yard line. Yep.
4.
And you went for the field goal.
He didn't go for the field goal.
You went,
It was 4th down.
You were supposed
Okay.
to go. You were
I hear
supposed to go.
I hear you.
And you were supposed to walk it off. That was your signature moment.
But
that would have been
didn't
your
I say-
signature moment.
But you can't be reckless. I mean, you put yourself in
What do
position.
you mean reckless? This is not
because
reckless.
It is reckless because you can't.
This is letting your
As-
kahunas hang.
as-
This is putting the
As
rest of the
Denzel
league.
said, I'm going to leave with something. I ain't going to leave with nothing.
You ain't leaving nothing.
You did leave with something.
You left with nothing. You
half
left
a
with
plate.
you
You
left
got
with what you
half a
came
plate.
with. You
You
left
have-
with what
I'm
you
going to
came
leave with
with.
something. I'm not going to leave with
Come
nothing.
on.
You
If you're
can't be
telling
reckless.
me,
You
if
can't
you're
be
telling me
reckless.
right there that Dak Prescott is playing the best football that you've seen all across the league, and then here's what happens. I get in the press conference and Clarence, they go, all right, open for questions. Clarence Hill for DLLS. Schotty, why'd you go for it right there? Well, Clarence, here's what Dak Prescott is playing the best football in the National Football League. There's not a quarterback playing better football than him. I trust in Dak Prescott. These men, we show up each and every week and they battle. They fight. They went out there and no one gave us a chance. Clarence, you and the rest of your cronies at DLLS didn't give us a chance. But we went down there. I put the ball in Dak Prescott's hands because I believe in him. And now the outcome of the game, we didn't win it. But guess what? If you give me that chance again, I'm putting the ball back in his hands again every single time because I believe in number 4. He's playing a great game of football. He's my guy in this position. I'm going for the win. I'm a winner. And so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give these guys a shot each and every week to go out there and win it. And this time we came up short. But guess what? These guys fought. These guys, they put it on the line, and we had a chance to send them home. You didn't have a chance to be in this game. Nobody gave us a chance to be in this game, Clarence, from DLLS.
It's just 2
And so I want to make sure that these guys know that I believe in them. So at any point in time in the season, when it comes down to this again, they will have my full support and credit. I believe in Dak Prescott. He's one of the best quarterbacks in this league, so I put the ball in his hands. Next damn question.
Nice.
You know, corporate's coming here. Don't be making fun of our name.
No, he's just saying.
He's making fun of how I say our name. I got to say it slowly with the press conference because I'll run over my L.
That's what I mean. That Schotty got to that point in time in the game, and all of a sudden, that thing got tight.
Because the players play so hard.
Then you got to finish the game.
You don't hand them a loss.
Yes, you do.
If you miss it,
you say here,
you're
guys.
handing them a loss.
No, you say I put the ball in the hands of the men in the arena. I put the ball in the hands of the men in the arena.
Oh, see,
that's what I do in that situation.
Never going with the man in the arena stuff, huh?
What if he said?
I ain't never been in the arena, huh?
You haven't.
See, there you go, that man in the arena stuff. Ryan Clark, down, Ryan Clark.
I want the chance to win the game. Put it on me, coach. You think Dak Prescott would have came to that?
He was giving his defense a chance to come up with something.
They hadn't done anything.
They did.
They did.
James Houston got a strip sack at the end of the first half that changed the momentum, gave you a lead at halftime. You had a blocked extra point.
But let's not forget
the end of the first, in the first quarter that proved to be the difference in the game.
Let's not forget, though, that final drive. It was 4th and 7. Packers had the ball. Did the defense make the stop?
No, they ain't make a stop all day.
No, they'll never make a stop as long as they live. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. At least we got that dude. Can he keep it up? It's next.
And if you are reckless with your money, then this is not a place you need to be right now in society today. Like, money's tight. You need to be on your P's and Q's. You need to be the man in the arena with your money. Or have the people who actually know what they're doing with the money help you out. Monarch Money are those people. They can get you right, set, ready to go. Listen, I got a lot of jobs. And the thing that Monarch Money does for me, when it comes in, they make sure that money's going to the 401k. They make sure money is going to the savings. They make sure that everything is all in line. They're your financial command center. I trust them like Schotty should have trusted Dak on 4th down. I trust them on 4th down. That's why I go with Monarch Money. And you too should trust Monarch Money. Go to monarchmoney.com and use the promo code DLLS and get 50% off the first year of their service. Don't let your money go out the window, and don't be scared. Go see Monarch Money. They'll get you right, and you'll go for 4th down. Monarchmoney.com, use the promo code DLLS.
Also want to shout out to my friends at Prize Picks. Once you get your money right, then deposit it into Prize Picks. And get to work, baby. And get to work. Play it like I play it, kind of like a coward. I'm not looking for big returns, you know. I pick the ones I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely. That dude you gonna throw 1 touchdown? Sure. So Prize Picks, all you do is you pick if you believe that a player is going to have more or less than a specific stat. And there's so many different options that you can pick. It's not even just yards or touchdowns or whatever. Like I like to do the Dak will complete 7 of his first 10 passes. I like that one. It's nice because that dude's nice. Our friends at Prize Picks, you can pick up to 6 player stat projections. And if you get the picks right, you can cash in. It's download the app today and use the code DLLS. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's the code DLLS, and you'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. It is the DLS Cowboys podcast, and it's good to be with you guys. We're going to talk Dak a little bit here. Let me knock out the super chats that are here just so you guys know. We see you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Victor Von D is in here. He says, yo, air calf. What does that mean? I jump high? Turns out boys did have a shot. I picked them to win by 40. All BS aside, Elam and Sanborn need to go. Pack them up. We can talk about that because the problem is who you putting in. I've been trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, we got
there ain't nobody to put in.
Both of y'all just jumping segments. We got that coming up.
No. Kenneth is in the super chat. I'm just responding to the man's
He responded to super chat this time.
Kenneth, I have faith Dak. Dak has a strong arm. We still have wide receiver.
So let me tell you about Kenneth. Kenneth is a guy who's been on my Twitter for years.
Okay.
He's been putting Dak like MVP for the last 6 years.
Okay.
And he won't stop. And then he's like, Dak has the strong. I'm like, Dak doesn't have the strongest arm. He's like, Dak has one of the best arms in the league.
He does.
He doesn't.
He has an NFL arm.
Yes, he doesn't have one of the best arms in the league.
Well,
like that's
relative.
a comment.
Okay.
It ain't coming out of that hand like Stafford or Baker, Josh. Like there's some big arm dudes. Dak has plenty.
Are you gonna make me not want to talk football with you this week?
Dak
has talking, man.
plenty.
Come on, man.
Are you gonna make me not want to talk football?
I mean, we're not supposed
to
agree on everything, but keep on going.
But right is right.
He has plenty.
I want to say this: that because of you and because of all the Cowboy fans, who Jesse's right.
That's right.
I am.
My first question of Schotty gonna be: did you think about going for it in overtime?
No, ask him why'd you play like such a P.
That's what you should say.
Yeah. Say why'd you let it pucker up on you, Coach?
Unlike you guys on, unlike you guys on Twitter,
you got
to argue with him. You got to tell him what you mean. Our job is to get the answer. Our job is not to get shut down. Okay,
on the walk-off.
You cannot say
on the walk-off.
You play like a coward. Okay, our job is to get the answer.
But some really angry humans need you to be what gets their dopamine hit. I need somebody to yell at that guy for me. You get close to him, yell at him
on your walk-off. But like, hey, come on.
No, Chad didn't cut down the walk-off. He shut off the walk-off. Man, it's hurt. It hurts.
Jamal's in Super Chat. Adams and Schotty are showing what coaching and scheme does. Give Flu some time when he gets players. Don't let negative Jesse ruin the progress. A 3-point win changes nothing as an outlook. Yeah, Eberflus is doing a great job. You're right. Need a lot of patience there. The players are great, and everybody's really cooking right now.
Was I negative?
I don't know.
No, you weren't. But you can't talk about defense.
Look, I can give great advice as long as it's to someone else and not myself. I see somebody targeting me, and I'll argue with the chat for no damn reason, even though the rest of the chat don't care about that stupid comment. And I don't mean that was a stupid comment. I mean, that's what I do. But I tell you, you're doing great. Don't pay attention to that.
I think today's I've been doing really good today.
Jeffrey Simmons is a D tackle, not a nose tackle for the Titans. Tavondre Sweat plays nose tackle. Simmons has 13 plus pressure and 2 sacks, tied for third. Trade for him. D tackle is the only thing we got that's decent.
I'm in.
That's the only thing we got, but I'll take Jeffrey Simmons.
I'll take Jeffrey Simmons.
Vance is in the super chat. Am I encouraged? Only if it means the front office will work to add more talent. So the answer is no. Also, only Targaryens enjoy ties. Well, I don't know. They kept fighting. That's a Game of Thrones. The Targaryens. Okay. They rode dragons, and brother and sister made love. That's why they say they love ties because it's like kissing your sister. Get it?
And you said that last night. What did that? You said it to Dak walking off, right?
Yeah, and Jerry, yeah.
What that mean?
Oh, kissing your sister or whatever.
That's the old USC coach said that. A tie is like kissing your sister.
You never heard that before?
Brother, you say stuff I've never heard.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy?
It better be crazy.
Because I when I asked Dak, I was telling John Machado, I said, sometimes young folks don't understand these old colloquialisms. You didn't know what I was talking about. Yeah. But a lot of players, like I said, Dak, it's tied like kissing your sister because that's a
Dak's
thing.
Old school. He'll know that.
That's a thing in sports.
That's a Southern thing?
No, it's a sports thing.
All right.
It's like kissing your sister.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, and so he said, I ain't got a sister. Good thing I got a sister. Of course, Jerry, Mike Silver asked Jerry, it's like kissing your sister. Jerry said, I don't know. How does it taste? Hey, boom, zing.
If I could give Jerry one piece of advice, it would be never talk.
He said, how's it taste?
Golly.
Robar's in here with a 50 ball.
Yeah! Here we go. Oh, what is this?
That's not what we're supposed to be doing.
This is not what I expected.
Do the Mr. Fourth and Long all night long, but careful. We are on TV. Robar said, had to watch the game on my phone on garbage because my wife and her friends wanted to watch
In the garage.
In the garage, wanted to watch Portuguese soap operas and fourth and long reruns. From my cracked phone screen, Scooney and Mozzie were great. Clarence agrees. Thank you for your attention.
Robar, you have no scene control. We got to talk about that.
Yeah,
Send some more money in.
Who wear the pants in that relationship? I'll just sit them outside to the garage.
Wait,
Like,
hold on. Are there any men out there that pretend they actually wear the pants in the relationship?
Yeah.
Y'all
Do what
crazy.
you're told.
When, on football
Y'all
Sunday?
I'm staying. You're good.
On
Well, that is true.
football Sunday?
That is true.
Crazy.
It is understood on the
That's
weekend. I'm going to be on this couch.
Listen, let's go. You and Ethel, hey, let's go. Move. Y'all got to go.
On Cowboys Sunday night
Ain't no
football,
way.
you been waiting out
Y'all
there
had all day to watch
all
some soap
weekend
operas.
for the Micah Parsons homecoming. You got no scene control.
Enrique.
You probably had your wedding during football season.
Enrique said, tell him something, Jesse. Kenneth said, Dak continues his MVP campaign. We got to stack some dubs if we want him to get it, though.
Yeah, Kenneth.
C. Black, Eberflus scheme sucks. Mike Nolan, part 2. Yeah, I think that's true, and I think it's also true that they don't have good defensive players. Dro knows in the super chat, I'm not blaming Eberflus for this defense. Just like DQ had a hodgepodge of misfit toys, so does Flus. We don't team build with a plan. Shout out to Notre Dame for beating the suey out of Jerry's Hogs.
Yeah.
Got old Sam Pittman fired.
Sanjay, if you believe in number 4 in this offense, then Jerry needs to improve this defense. Don't let the lazy scumbag GM off the hook from doing his job. That's name calling, and I wouldn't do that. However, the overarching theme of what you said is accurate. Remember, player acquisitions 355 days, except during spring break, because they got to be on the boat. And Chris B said, this defense sucks. Can't stop a high school team. I'm calling an audible, and we're doing Micah talk here so we can just cram it in and be done with it, Clarence.
4 minutes?
Yeah, we're going to. Yeah, if we have to carry it over, we will. But Jesse and I had a vote amongst ourselves that we're tired, and we're tired of hearing from people who are tired, and so we're going to put the nail in the Micah coffin.
Man, I had
however you want to do
I had
it.
to go work all this time. I had to sit outside and wait for Parsons.
Yeah.
I went to the suite trying to get some yams because
Yeah.
that's what G said I was trying to get.
Yeah, we
All right.
waited what?
Get an interview.
A solid like 2 hours
Yes.
just for that bus to show
You
up.
know,
Yeah.
got an interview with Micah's mom, dad, brother. You know, their suite 104 right on the field level
Don't tell
suite.
the number of the suite, Clarence.
You can see it.
You
from-
can see
You don't gotta
it.
say the number.
They
They're not
can't-
coming
they
back
can't-
anytime
they
soon,
can't
though.
get down there.
I can get there.
Yo, you can get there,
sneaky.
but they can't. The
Yeah,
regular
you
fans
can't get there.
You
Yeah.
can't get
Why?
there.
But you can see it. But a lot of Cowboy fans, you know, it was a bitter, you know, it was a stressful week, a stressful month for the Parsons family because they're diehard Cowboy fans. All this stuff, Mike, you know, the Micah game, again, Micah's still bitter. He talked to Micah. He's still bitter about how Jerry has not talked to him, didn't even call him about the trade.
That's weird. Jerry said they have a great relationship.
Yeah, Jerry said they had a great relationship. Jerry lied to Mama. Mama told me that Jerry told me that
didn't say,
I'm not trading your boy. I'm not trading your boy. I love your boy. I'm not trading you. I'm going to keep being right at Cowboys.
That ain't the first time a man lied to her.
It wasn't even.
Hey, first time he lied to a woman.
Yeah, that ain't the first time a man lied to her.
It wasn't even Jerry. He said the owner that
Yeah.
traded me.
Yeah.
Not even Jerry's name, just the owner.
Yes. Micah called him the owner. Like, remember Parcells called a T.O. the player?
The player. Yeah.
He called him the owner.
He called Terry Glenn she. How would that play in 2025?
But after the game, Jerry was, again, trumping, I won this trade. I mean, he didn't say I won this trade, but, you know, he feels he won this trade. And just piggybacking on the Dak stuff, and we're going to get back to Dak. We haven't really talked about Dak, but Jerry said that Dak's performance proved that Dak is indispensable. Micah wasn't. And he called him Michael. And then my Michaels and my Micah, they sound alike. But, you know, and Micah, you know, Dak's indispensable.
Michael Parsons.
Yeah,
There it is.
Michael Parsons.
I paid him and made him the richest player in football. He's
I'm sure he said
indispensable.
that again.
And he said Micah wasn't
Yep.
indispensable.
Okay. This is the only way that I ever want to talk Mike, and I actually don't want to do it either. But what drives me insane is Jerry just reframes stuff in ways that aren't real and literally lies to people, and then people eat that crap up. Like, Dak is indispensable and Micah wasn't. Yes, of course you signed Dak. Your organization has to be relevant. Without a quarterback, you're not relevant, and people don't watch you. That's what you care about. You love that people talk about Micah. But the idea of indispensable, not indispensable, sounds pretty indispensable. You're currently the 32nd ranked defense in the NFL. There's 32 teams in the NFL. Your defense is trash. it was number one on snaps when Micah played for you while he was here. The idea that he's not indispensable is asinine. The idea that you couldn't have both and sign Tyler Smith and all these things is asinine. Jerry just reframes these things to, in hindsight, make things sound like Jerry done good. Trading Micah was stupid, and I don't want to talk about it. But every time Jerry talks about it, what he says is deception or trying to explain himself in hindsight because the way they did it, there's a way to trade Micah that I could be like, fine, I get it. But the way you did it is the dumbest way ever, and the way you try to explain it is dumb, and you're just lying to people. And now Jerry's going to be mad at Clarence because he's on this show, and every time Clarence sees him, Jerry's like, you guys are mean to me, and it's not Clarence's fault. I'm sorry. But Jerry lies to y'all, and y'all eat it up, and it's sick. It's gross. Like, I'm a Cowboy fan. They traded Micah. Screw Micah. You're a Cowboy fan. Jerry don't play for them. Why you cheer for him?
He owns them.
He don't play for them. Like, it's all weird. It's weird.
And one more lie, or whatever you want to call
there
it.
you go. I like that. One more lie. He gonna tear you up.
Jerry gonna tear you up.
We would ask you, because Jerry started off, it's going to be quick, guys. It's going to be quick. And then 20 minutes later, we're still talking to Jerry. And I think Schotty held up his press conference for Jerry. What would you rather have out there on the field last night to determine this game? $200 million in cap money? Which would you rather have? Those picks?
What?
The cap money will get you 3 or 4 guys.
What?
We'll get you 6 guys. We'll get 6 top guys.
It won't be Micah.
And he can say that. And
we went from 3 or 4 to 6 top guys.
Somebody said that to me on Twitter this morning, and I encourage you to check any trade in any league where the better player went somewhere and you got an assortment of things back. And find me the time that the assortment ended up better. You are trading the known awesome NFL quality, and what you get back, you don't know. And I promise they're not going to win this trade. Kenny Clark is good. You didn't have to trade Micah Parsons to get a good defensive tackle.
No,
you didn't have to. I don't like, and I'm sorry, Ali, you were literally there. So we'll sneak in a little more Micah and then do Dak next because you were literally there. So whatever you got, I want.
No, basically he just mentioned yesterday how he felt the lack of respect. Like he heard it from the Packers. He heard it. What's up?
That's what I meant after the break.
After the break. After the break. I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part.
No, that clock down there. That clock.
Hey,
appreciate
we're so bought into this that we're not even focused on the clock.
Quarterback in this thing.
I appreciate G from Jersey. While y'all kept going in the first segment, G was
All right,
like,
we'll
come
go
on,
after.
Jeff, you know it's time for that first break. I'm like, yeah, it is, but I gotta wait.
Look, we are so into this, we're not even focused on the clock. I didn't even realize the clock was 11 and a half.
All of the Jerry won the trade. He proved it last night. They tied.
Did they?
And Micah was really good. Your quarterback was so badass that he beat him, and that is awesome. Coming up next, all the other things. It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
There are absolutely far too many people who look at this show and watch our show who are not signed up to be a big. There are young people all across this country, specifically for us in the DFW, but all over this country. They have Big Brothers and Big Sisters program in just about every city across this country. What I need for you is to go sign up. There's a bunch of little people who can use mentorship. Mentorship can change the course of these young people's lives. They need a big like you. They need someone that's going to give them the love, the support, the care, the attention that is required for young people to grow up and be something great in this society. So all you have to do is head over to bbs.org/allcity and get signed up to become a big. If you got some time and you don't have to worry about, well, what am I gonna do with this little person in my life now? Don't worry, they have different programs that they'll just sign you up and get you right and ready to go with your little. So head on over to bbs.org/allcity and sign up to become a big today.
Also, want to encourage you guys to join the Supporters Club on YouTube. If you're an absolute psycho and you love your DFW teams, you know what I'm saying? You want to stand out over there in the chat. The YouTube Supporters Club is for you. When you do that, you do get the official Supporters Club badge, which at different times, it'll be a different badge. If you're one of the people who signs up first, you'll always have the original. That's pretty sweet. You'll also get access to exclusive emojis and more. You need that pop-pop emoji, the 88 emoji. Might need a 3 emoji here pretty soon.
You might.
George Pickens going ham. So yeah, those are the things you get if you sign up to be part of the Supporters Club. And you do see, I do, Jesse, like I said, ignore the chat because nobody cares about a one-off. They're not seeing it. They're not worried about it. They're just enjoying the show. But I'll see it, and I will acknowledge it.
Right.
Micah got shut out. He literally had a sack and 8 pressures. He saved the game.
Saved the game with that sack.
By running Dak down. But we just ignore that because Jerry told us to. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast on the day after a great tie.
What is a tie?
A great tie.
Oh.
Well, a tie is something that can serve you in either direction. You could, because a tie doesn't hurt you if you're going to be terrible, at least not as much as a win would have. And if you're trying to make the playoffs, a tie doesn't hurt you as much as a loss would. Almost, it's a half win, but it's also a half loss. Depends which one we need. It depends which one we need. We're gonna do whiteboard. I put it fourth, so we can do Dak here.
Okay, my bad.
I put it fourth, so we can do Dak here.
My bad. We usually do a third. My bad. I'm jumping the gun. My bad.
What are you leaning, looking at?
Oh, you put it at 3. Gave me a whiteboard. I gotta go clean one off.
Did you spill a drink? Did you spill a drink?
That's empty. That's empty. It's empty.
This is Jesse from last night.
Yep.
Oh, he just left that there. You pulled a Luds.
That's your nasty.
What is that wipe?
That's the wipe. I wipe the mic down with
You just left it all there.
everything.
Well, you went full Luds when you got tired.
Everything, bro. I got.
Damn,
Listen.
bro.
When you hear
beers.
at 1 o'clock in the morning, you get the rest of it in the morning.
17 beers, huh? Dak Prescott's really good at football,
Yes.
and he's probably playing the best football of his life. And if we could just hold people to 29 instead of 40, well, I think we could string something. I think we could really get something cooking.
Yeah.
Yes, guys. Never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But Jesse, you have a question as it pertains to Dak.
Yeah, like when you watch Dak throughout this season, and I think we all kind of knew that coming into this year that it would have to be on the shoulders and or arm of Dak Prescott. And the more we got into this year, the more that we've seen it's going to absolutely have to be on the shoulder and arm and legs and brain and all of that of Dak Prescott.
A thick lower body of his.
Well, my question to you guys is this sustainable? Is this the way that Dak is playing, the offensive output, is it sustainable? We have 13 more games that have to be played this year. And like you just take last night games, for example. Dak had to almost be perfect, right? Every single throw had to matter. Every single drive had to matter. Like there is like so much little room for error, especially when you're marching out that defense. But to have to go 40 plus attempts, over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, like is that a sustainable output for him throughout this year? He got 13 more of these.
I think it is sustainable. Are they going to play a better defense than they played yesterday?
No.
Are they going to play a better defense?
No.
Not as of now.
I mean, just look at the schedule. I mean, there's some formidable,
Probably not.
and when we talk about the formidable schedule, we're really talking about the other team's offense. We're not really talking about the other team's defense. I mean, I think Dak can keep this up. And we were talking to Dak last night. He was talking about, are you playing your best football? I don't know, but he's smarter. He said, I'm a veteran. I've been playing this game a long time. He said, that's why quarterbacks can play older because he's playing quarterback. You watch that quarterback, a veteran quarterback. That's why it's always crazy when people talking about these young guys. Dak plays quarterback. He's better than C.J. Stroud. He's better than Jordan Love because he's a veteran. He plays quarterback. And you watch that game, and it wasn't just the quick throws, and he had to get the ball out, but the cover 2 beaters and different things. He's accurate. He's thinking. He's playing the quarterback position. Most quarterbacks respect Dak, even though fans don't, Cowboy fans don't. You talk to the Peyton Manning, you talk to Aaron Rodgers, they like how Dak plays the quarterback position because he's allowed to play quarterback. He's not just been an athlete back there. He's playing quarterback, and he's getting better with his age. And I think Dak was on his game. Micah told him out of the game, well, you was on your stuff. Because if you wouldn't have been on your stuff, we'd have been on you. But Dak was on his game and playing a brilliant game. And some people asked Jared last night if it was his best game. I don't know. A lot of people are Twitter talking about, was that Dak's best game? And I don't know if you can say that in a tie.
It might have been.
But it might have been.
Nah, he's had some
because
bad
it wasn't like some of those big games have come when they've been down. You have to bring them back and empty yards. This was not no empty stats.
Right.
They needed every single one of these yards.
They scored on, I think, 6 of their last 7 possessions, 5 touchdowns, and 1 field goal. And that field goal came obviously overtime. But what he did leading that team down without two offensive linemen, without CeeDee Lamb, with George Pickens, number one receiver, George Pickens.
So saying all of that you just said, the way you just glazed all over that.
Wow, why we got to use the word? Why can't we just say?
You're right. That's my fault.
Why we got to use that word?
My bad. That's my bad. My bad. The way that you just so eloquently expressed how good Dak Prescott was in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me that in the moment when it mattered the most,
we're back to that.
You kick a field goal? You just so eloquently put just how well he was playing. He's playing quarterback.
Because on third down, wasn't nobody open. If it was at the 1, third down, wasn't nobody open. On second down, they got ran down. First down, they throw incompletion. The momentum wasn't there, even though the game was there. The momentum wasn't there at the time.
No such thing as momentum.
No such thing.
I just want to throw that out.
Okay, whatever. The flow, whatever, how you want to call it.
You weren't feeling good about your chances.
It
of scoring
wasn't
on the
there.
next play.
Yes, I didn't have to play call right because I thought I called my best play on third down. It wasn't open.
When you got greats, I just go ahead and give the ball to Kobe.
I've seen greats lose.
I give the ball to Michael. I give the ball to Dirk.
I wouldn't have been mad at him. But
I wouldn't have been mad at him. But you understand that it wasn't the play. I mean, it may not have been there, and I'm not going to hand them a loss because they played too hard to end up losing. And I know you say you have nothing to gain. You have nothing to lose because you weren't expecting. Yeah, you do have something to lose.
You left this game with the tie, bro.
Okay, but at the end of the season, that tie might matter. It might mean something. It's better than a loss. It's better than loss.
It was a good tie.
You know it ain't gonna matter.
It was a good
when they vying for the playoffs, another team got that tie gonna mean something.
Chat said we all
playoffs.
Chat said we all need to shut up and let Ali talk.
Go ahead, Ali.
It's hard to hear when Clarence is screaming right here.
I'm not in your ear. I'm going this way. So don't lie.
How loud you are.
Don't loud you are. These two. I've been turned this way the whole time. Don't lie on me. I'm turned this way. I'm not in his ear.
Go ahead, Ali.
Look, he's got to sustain it if they want to even be fairly competitive. Week 1, we saw it. Week 3, we saw it. Or week 2, we saw it. Week 3, we didn't see it. Yesterday, we saw it. But I don't think it's as easy as you think it is to sustain that type of consistency every single week. Like to throw 300-400 yards and score 40 points every single week. Can you really rely on the Cowboys to do something like that every single week? It's not an easy feat to accomplish every single week. So, yeah, he has to sustain it, but I don't think he sustains it week to week. It's a lot more difficult than you think it is.
So, and I think that is why it's hard because I would have to go back and like really look and think. But that's why I think that this has a strong case for this was Dak's best game he's ever played, is because of all of those circumstances combined with, and I know Jerry does a great job of the soap opera, and I know there's a big part of the fan base that doesn't like Micah, and now he sucks and isn't worth whatever and whatever. Like, and somebody said Jordan Love played as good as Dak. I don't think so. Because Jordan Love didn't play against any sort of pass rush. Jordan Love played against a bad pass rush with bad linebackers and bad coverage. Dak Prescott played against a really good pass rush with good linebackers and an okay secondary probably. Like the degree of difficulty of what he was asked to do makes this an absolutely incredible performance and probably further evidence you should have let him go for. And no, and I understand that question because I think I'm about as Dak positive as anybody. Yeah, see, under pressure,
just let him go.
Did nothing good. Jordan Love,
3 of 11.
Dak under pressure, smoking everybody, and was keeping himself from pressure by getting the ball out. Over and over.
Nope. Let it go.
What? What you looking at?
Let it go.
What?
Let it go.
What you want? What do you want, Clarence? What about that graphic was making you point?
No, I was just looking at the clean pocket.
Oh, yeah.
28 to 32?
Yeah. This team is going to struggle on defense forever. They're going to struggle until we get all of these amazing players that are better than Micah with these draft picks and this money. And then we're going to be cooking with something. But it might be a second. It might be a second.
I don't know how you get it through.
Yeah.
John
so
ain't
anyway,
on his game.
Yeah, I think asking Dak to keep up that, like, no, eventually you throw a pick. Eventually, when somebody gets home, the ball comes out and you fumbled. Like, asking that much of Dak is unrealistic, and he probably played the best game of his life, and you tied.
is it unreal? Like, is it just for Dak, or is it unrealistic for any quarterback in the National Football League?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's unrealistic for anybody.
Okay.
I mean, and we're seeing it across the league. We're seeing Pat Mahomes and that offense got going this week. But before that, and the year before that, like, he ain't putting up 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns and 4 picks because he doesn't have the line he used to have. He loses weapons. Like, you pile up the things that make it challenging to win at football, and it gets to anybody. And yeah, I think that they are. I'm enjoying watching it, and I want him to keep it up. And I think you'll always continue to get good quarterback play because he's a really good quarterback. But to keep doing that, boy, you are asking a lot.
That's a lot, man.
You are asking a lot. It is a Magic Marker Monday, so coming up next, give me in the chat one thing to help fix this defense. Is next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. All right, look at this. We got our special deal going on. Become a diehard, get a free hat. That's a Branded Bills hat. That's a good hat. Branded Bills with us at DLLS, and it is very limited run. So if you are not signed up to be a diehard, which gets you access to all our premium content on the website, an ad-free experience on the website, access to our Discord, which is super fun, discounts on events and merch. You get a whole bunch when you sign up to be a diehard. And normally that costs you $79.99 a year. Right now, for a limited time, for $59 for 1 year, you get all that access and that Branded Bills DLLS hat. That's a pretty sweet deal. Or you can step it down one time. I don't know if it's called stepping it down. Maybe you want a t-shirt instead of a hat. Then for $36, you can get that 1 year of Die Hard, and you can get the free t-shirt from our merch store. You just pick you one out and get yourself squared away. So sign up to be a Die Hard. The QR code's on the screen. All of our discounts and codes are in the description of each video on YouTube, so you can check them out there. So yeah, we want you to sign up and be a Die Hard. It's fun farting around in there during the game. I was in our Cowboys channel farting around during the game, and it's fun. We have a good time. Even in a tie, we had a good time.
Good people in that chat, man.
Yeah, and you can jump up in there and jump in the food section if you want. Put a recipe in there for your boy. I only know how to cook 4
I'm about
things.
to say your season game ain't quite with you.
Well, that's why I need people to tell me.
That's good.
I need people to tell me.
You're willing to learn.
I'm 41 years old. I'm just learning how to marinate things.
It's all right.
I just been hitting the dry rub right on top of the meat. Pop, patting it down. I didn't know you want some liquid in there to absorb some flavor.
Yeah, better late than never though. Like, you're learning. You never stop learning.
I'm looking. Gumbo isn't underrated. Somebody tell me how to make gumbo. You tell, because I love gumbo.
Find your Louisiana Bay.
What?
Find your Louisiana Bay.
Oh, okay. I want jambalaya too.
Find your New Orleans Bay.
I want all of that.
Find your Creole, baby. Boy, get you a Creole.
It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and it's a whiteboard. Nope, it's a magic marker. Monday.
Get your Creole, Jesse.
Well, it got to be a whiteboard Wednesday one time before we were off on Wednesdays before the season started last year, and it's stuck in my head. It's a
one.
What's that?
That's
we did one. And now Magic Marker Monday just turns into Whiteboard Wednesday in my brain a year later still. What I'm looking for is the Cowboys currently are the number 1 offense in football in yards per game.
And
they are the number 32 defense in football. But don't worry, because we won the trade and we got all the best players.
31 in points allowed.
32 in yards allowed.
And 32 in points allowed the last 3 games.
Okay. So we were 31 and a half best defense.
What the tie gives you.
We're halfway better than the Dolphins, I believe, is the other team that is down there. I love charts. We're looking at
the Ravens.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
Okay, because I know an EPA per play, it's Cowboys worst, Dolphins second worst.
Yeah, but in points is Ravens.
Sorry, yes, Ravens. So now what I'm looking for is one idea, one thing to fix this. What can you do to fix this Cowboys defense? And I'm gonna set the bar for y'all, if you don't mind.
Set the bar.
I think Jesse and I are gonna set the bar for y'all. Set you up to look like really good analysts, because I have something. Jess, could you write the rest of the word, please, so we could just go at the same time?
My fault. Okay, I'm sorry.
Could you write the rest of the darn word?
Jesse, why you got?
This is our plan for what you can do to fix this Cowboys.
Y'all
That we're gonna make you look smarter.
You go first.
Because we're going with this.
Here.
We're going with this.
Oh man, so y'all are so negative. That's the negative side right there.
That's what you can do to fix.
That's what you can do.
Jeff just wants to talk about the draft anyway.
Make it a 2-shot, John. Make
That's
it
all
a
you
2-shot.
want to
Tighten
do.
up on us.
Anthony Hills Jr. coming
This
next
is what
year.
you can do to fix this
Linebacker from
Cowboys
Texas.
defense.
And that dude from Miami, what's that dude? Everybody,
Bain.
Ruben Bain Jr.
Trade 3 1s for Micah.
This is like, and here's why. Here's why nothing can happen. Okay. There's nobody coming to save you. There's not a soul that is coming to save this defense. Not a soul. And I don't care if you tell me Savone Rebel is on his way back. Won't matter.
Come back.
Demarion Overshown is on his way.
Hook 'em.
It won't matter.
Cowboy.
Maybe next year for
Cowboy
those
up.
guys. Because these guys aren't coming back in December, and all of a sudden you think they're just going to pick up after not doing football for over a year.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. You heard your boy last night talk about I was knocking the rust off. Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all don't understand this part. Like, why is it not connecting in your frontal lobe? You don't sit out a very active and physical sport for months at a time and think that you're going to come back and just pick right up where you left off. That doesn't happen at any point in life. If I stop talking sports for months and all of a sudden I come back and they're like, oh, got a show to do, I'm going to be rusty. I'm going to be off my game a little bit. It's not going to happen. And you could say, well, sit Sanborn and sit Kenneth Murray. And for who? For who? Shamar James? Who? Go out there, Shamar James.
I like that they tried.
He's going to go the wrong direction. It's going to take him about 7 or 8 games to kind of get really going. Damone Clark, I'm sorry, buddy. They don't like you. You don't have a sponsor. There's nothing. Play who? You guys there's nobody coming. And what's going to really make your feelings really hurt is that the ownership, and I'm not pulling the Jeff, but the ownership will look at this and what happened last night.
Great owner.
And will go, and then they'll tell you,
Bad GM.
oh, well, that offense is clicking. And, man, we got guys on the horizon. They're on the come. Ain't that what he says?
Yeah,
they're on the come.
They're on the come.
No,
They
they're
coming.
not. No, they're not.
They coming.
No,
Are they,
they're
though?
not.
They coming.
No, they're
Rebels
not.
coming.
No,
Overshown's coming.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They
they're
coming.
not. They may come back. They won't give you anything right away. And by the time those guys come back, this thing could be really, 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 really bad. And it's going to take them another 6 to 8 weeks to get their footing back underneath. So there's nothing you can do right now on this defense. I wish I could say, boy, we got an ownership that would absolutely go out there and put their money where their mouth is and go sign some folks and go trade for some folks. But unfortunately, we don't. And so there's nothing that we can do. They're going to have to just sit there and they're going to keep piling on Matt Eberflus. And then eventually they'll get to a point where they'll go, Matt, sorry, buddy, but you're fired. And he'll go, man, I sure wish I like to have some players to go out there and play my game. So here's what there's nothing. There's nothing.
players.
All right, come on.
There's nothing.
Come on, Clarence. Come on.
Okay, corporate is here, so no cursing.
And
Okay.
listen,
No cursing.
All right, no cursing.
No cursing.
It was-
Extra careful right now. We got
as if corporate doesn't watch the show.
no cursing.
you see some of the
Jerry
see some of
said
the drunk
they're
show?
going to turn them draft picks into players.
Okay.
The trade deadline is coming.
All right.
You owe Law Nation an apology. Everybody said we owed Law Nation an apology.
What do we say?
Because last week on my show, they said, we shot down Law because the Cowboys played close and got a tie.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't give no,
Okay.
We
Oh,
we owe Law apology.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. I also shot down Law's Jeffrey Simmons trade. Get Jeffrey Simmons.
Okay, you're just gonna double down on some. Okay.
Get the Cincy defensive
Brother,
end, Trey
hold your-
Hendrickson.
and
hold
Trey
your
Hendrickson.
sign up.
Trey Henderson.
He wrote too many words.
And also
That's so
trade
many
for
words.
Bijan Robinson.
That's
What?
not happening.
What?
Okay.
Everybody
We're
just
trying to
trading
help the
their guy.
defense. We're trying to use those draft picks. We're trying to win.
I will say that would help our defense. Yes, it would.
Trey Hendrickson.
It would.
So trade for Trey Hendrickson, Jeffrey Simmons, and Bijan.
Well, Bijan's the wild card. But if you want to just help the defense,
Yeah.
get Jeffrey Simmons, get Trey Hendrickson in here. That's what helped the defense.
It would help the defense. But I mean, Jerry just told us we don't have enough pie to pay people. So you gonna bring in people we got to pay?
But they already under contract.
don't-
Except Trey, right? Hendrickson's Simmons on the contract,
Yeah,
isn't he?
but that's a lot of pie now.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to win now. I'm trying to maximize Dak's MVP season. And one thing about Dak, this is a frustrating thing for if you're Dak.
Jeremy, you ready to say what I read here, Jeremy?
Still reading his sign like he didn't write it.
I know it. Jeremy, we're going to fight too. But check this out. There's a legacy moments. I mean, you're ruining, Dak talking about, I'm not chasing Romo and these Romo stats. I'm chasing Troy and I'm chasing Roger.
Yeah.
Troy and Roger won titles.
Yeah.
I mean, time is running out. I mean, Dak is going to end up, last night he passed Troy for the most completions in franchise history. He's going to, at the end of the season, going to own all the Cowboys passing records.
Yeah.
But he's going to be ringless. I mean, and to be playing as well as he's playing and have nothing to show for it in the playoffs, you got to do something with this defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got money. He going to leave with something. As Denzel said,
he
going to leave with something.
That's leaving with something.
I would say a Jeffrey Simmons trade would be hilarious.
Especially if you got to do
because that's the one position group you're actually good at right now. Finally,
keep what's strong, baby. Make what's strong,
get
strong.
us another one.
But you can line Jeffrey Simmons all up and down. You can Chris Jones him.
Kenny Clark did that in Green Bay too. He played up and down. But we already take RB tackles off.
But you need Hendrickson. You need that pass rush. I'm just saying we're trying to win now. Maximize Dak's legacy now. What you get from the investment in Dak over the next 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, but
this is what you do.
Hendrickson, you just find yourself back in the same problem of a guy that's going to want more money. He's an older version of Micah.
Hey, Hendrickson's a 1 year rental. Whatever. I'm trying to win now.
Okay.
I'm trying to maximize what Dak is doing now. I'm trying to help this defense now.
Okay.
Ali?
I mean, me and Clarence are on the same page. I'm just going to say you got to get better players. That's as easy as it gets right there.
Who?
You need players up front in your pass rush. You need better linebackers. You need a better secondary. You need better players all around. Like, there's nobody you're going to get unless they pull off those trades. But, I think Jerry was going to want to make those trades or make those picks and not make those trades. You traded Micah Parsons. You're trying to get younger talent in place. You're not going to find another Micah Parsons, but I would think Jerry wants to go the route where he takes those first-round picks knowing they're cheaper. He's not trying to pay. He didn't want to pay Micah. What makes you think he's going to want to pay two defensive players that you bring in right away? I think he wants to go that, younger, cheaper route, but try and find more quality players out of the draft.
How much is Jeffrey Simmons making? You want to look that up?
I'll check. I mean, I'm sure it's in the 20s.
Because because to get Trey Hendricks, to your point, and the trade deadline is when? In November?
Yeah.
So you get to November, if you're not in the position where you're surging towards a playoff spot,
it's pointless.
It's pointless.
It is.
It's absolutely
I
pointless.
think traded them in October, actually.
October? End of October?
Yeah, middle October.
Okay.
October, yeah.
If you're not trending towards actually getting into the playoffs, then it's a waste of time to go get Trey Hendrickson.
It is.
Because he's 31 years old. He was already in a fight with another team that's kind of doesn't want to pay players, historically doesn't want to pay players. So if
23.5 per.
Yeah,
Simmons.
you got that.
So you get 20 for.
How many years you got left?
Through 2027. So you'd have him this year and 2 more in theory.
Yes, then you can move away from Kenny Clark.
You'd be paying $60 million.
How old is Simmons?
Simmons is 28 years old.
Yeah, you can move away from Kenny Clark after this year.
Hendrickson, I would say, yeah.
So wait, what?
It's more reasonable than Hendrickson.
So you traded
Simmons.
Micah for Kenny, and then you're going to get rid of Kenny for Simmons.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that.
We're trying to win now. Oh, who's the better player?
That's a great question.
Oh, it's not.
Kenny Clark's not good football.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Come on.
Okay. I'm not going to fight you guys.
Yeah, we're going to fight over this.
No, he's playing good football. We're not saying he's a bum.
Yeah.
But the better player is Jeffrey Simmons, yes?
Not even close.
Probably.
At this point in their career. Come on. One's
Kenny Clark's
28.
29.
It's not.
He's 50.
It's not even close. You just said he's been on. When we got the trade, what you say about him?
I was worried about him. He played on a bum foot last year. This year, he's a really good.
He ain't Jeffrey Simmons.
It's not a hot take that Kenny Clark is really good.
No, we're not saying that.
That's not, but I wouldn't pick him over Simmons.
We agree with you.
And Jeffrey Simmons is not Aaron Donald.
He's closer to Aaron Donald than Kenny Clark is.
Yeah.
If there's an Aaron Donald scale,
he's closer to Chris Jones. He's closer to Dexter. He's closer to top defensive tackle.
I'll give you Simmons. Simmons is a better player than Clark. I just don't want to pretend that you're going from bad to good.
No,
or
we're not saying that.
Amazing.
We never said it was bad.
Okay, but are you looking for incremental defensive tackle upgrade?
I'm looking for upgrades. Period.
Yeah.
We're trying to improve the defense.
Do I have any missed super chats before we're out of here for the day?
Though, man. You're good there.
Texas boy is in here. Who had a better game, Kenny Clark or Micah Parsons?
Push.
I don't know. They both did.
It was a tie.
It was a tie.
It was a tie.
Vance Williams is in the super
So this
chat.
trade was a tie.
Maybe the real reason.
What's a
See,
tie?
the difference is like technically it would be Micah Parsons. He had 8 pressures and a sack. And Dak Prescott made none of that matter because that's how freaking awesome he was. And people are so concerned with hating on Micah instead of saying, man, he did what he does. And Dak hung 40 anyway.
And
that's how you do this.
And what's so crazy is Kenny Clark improved the run defense. They ran the ball well.
Vance is in the super chat. Maybe the real reason he didn't pay Micah because he had to buy out Pittman, and the future Avalanche traded Eric Lindros for stuff that built the title-winning teams of the 90s and 2000s. Okay, fair. Yeah, Jerry will spend money on Arkansas. Just not on the
Sam
Cowboys.
Pittman.
Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.